What is going on, guys? It is Crazy Cray here with the Benchwarmers, bringing you guys another awesome Benchwarmer War recap. That's right, people. We did it again. Number 245 in the books. War is about to end in 2 seconds. And bam, there it is. Number 245 for the Benchwarmers in the books, taking on this tough clan, guys. They were pretty tough. So I'm going to give a shout out to them, Walking Dead Jr. They were on win number 299, looking for that number 300, the magic 300, and we were basically saying, nope, not today. So we're going to get in here, we're going to look at some of these replays, and we're going to check things out. So, here we go. Gonna go ahead and scroll down the map, let's check it out. Almost a perfect war for the Benchwarmers. We already won it, so basically loot hits were open, we ended up picking up another 2 stars, and it was pretty much game over. So we didn't really shoot too hard for the perfect war, but the best replay that I've got is a Town Hall 11 on a Town Hall 12. So check this out. That's one of the best. Plus I got a new strategy that finally dropped out here in Clash of Clans that I want you guys to check out, take a look at, and hopefully you guys can implement that into your next war or practice it in friendly challenges. So here we go, scrolling down to number 20. And we're coming in with Smash. Now, they had some lower bases. They weren't good. I kind of felt bad for Smash because he was taking one for the team. He's a low man on the totem pole, so he's got to do what he needs to do to get the job done. And let me tell you guys, this guy stresses me out. So here we go, number 20 on Smash. Like I said, you're going to check out this base, and you're basically just going to laugh, okay? Here's the base. He's bringing all dragons, and we can't help but laugh about it. So here he goes. He's starting his deployment from the 3 to 6 o'clock position. I know it's looking really tough. Got those solid air Ds towards the core. I don't even know how he's going to get through this base, but he manages. We're going to go ahead and 2 times this just because these dragons are absolutely so slow. So here those dragons come. They're finally getting on the town hall. The rage has dropped, coming across that town hall, trying to get those dragons. Another push across that base. And there they are. You got that dragon up here on the north going after that barracks. You got dragons down at the west side just really taking on. Oh, and a big giant bomb hits the dragons. And I can't believe the giant bomb just told. There's another giant bomb. I just can't believe it's not. I'm lying. Okay, I'm done playing. It's not really a giant bomb. Wasn't a tough base. But the biggest thing was the time. He really was taking his sweet time through this attack. So excellent job, Smash, bringing us a 6-pack. You're going to check out the next replay. It's him again. He really took his time on this. I mean, we were all talking it up in chat saying, hey, Smash needs to speed this up because he's stressing me out. I don't know if those dragons are going to get down to this little last builder hut in time. He really didn't take that into consideration. Hopefully he'll learn from that and move on to the next war. So there it is. There is a 6-pack. Well, 3 of the 6. And the next base is basically like the same thing, but I got to give credit to the little people because the little people are really what make the wheel turn and really gets us moving. So, you know, without him, we would have to dip or use other attacks where we need them somewhere else. So, thank you, Smash, for taking it for the team. All right, here we go. Coming in on 19. Smash again. Basically using the same strat. Got mass dragons. Little tougher base, I know. Really tough. But he's going to manage to get this done, guys. I'm telling you, he got a 6-pack. And that AD is really doing some work on those dragons right now. And you finally have a dragon moving in the town hall, pulled that CC out, got 2 baby dragons out there, plus an air defense, smacking in on that one. He refuses to use a rage spell, I swear it. And there he goes, finally used it. Left the builder hut still unattended without really taking note of that and not smashing that at the beginning. So we really need to work on that. But guys, he's a newer player, so we're really just trying to coach him along. So we'll try and clean things up as we go. Let's go ahead and put this at a ×4 so we can kind of speed this up, get through this video, get this out on the web, and hopefully you Benchwarmers will get to enjoy the recap. Excellent job, Smash. Excellent job. All right, let me move my iPad. I'm sorry, you're probably going to hear some crackling here and there. And, boy, even ×4, this is taking forever. He really took his sweet time with this, so we were all just kind of making fun about it. But he's a good kid, so Here it goes for that final builder hut he should have got the very beginning. And there it is. There's the 6-pack. Excellent job, Smash. Thanks for bringing us those stars, and keep up the good work. Alright, so now we're going to go on ahead and we're going to move to number 18. My man Biff, a.k.a. the Chobsters. That's right, Chobby going to come in here with a hog attack. Going to come in here and just absolutely wreck this base. I know, guys, another tough base. Put that hog out there for that CC lure. Does a wonderful job. Does it like clockwork. This guy is unstoppable at Town Hall 8. So we're going to go ahead and speed this up. Bring in those CCs over there. Just going to drag him. And then pop the poison. Drop the dragon. Get them things going. Going to go on ahead and start launching his hog attacks. There it goes. He's just going to pepper him in there because this base is a joke. So no offense to Mo saying, not trying to clown on your base or anything, but you know, we've all been there. We've all started there at one point in time. So, hey, man, keep on building that base. Keep those builders busy and keep raiding. So, keep that CC full. And that's the end of that. So, excellent job on those 3 stars. Biff bringing us another 6-pack as well. Going ahead and hitting the Town Hall up again on number 17. Same strategy. Going to go ahead and bring in those hogs. Town Hall 7. A little tougher, but shouldn't be anything to really worry about. So, there he goes, bringing in hog for the CC pull. Went ahead and pulled that CC. Going to bring it out just like clockwork. And here he goes. So he's going to go ahead and drop that poison. Poison is down. Dragon is out. Dragon's going to kill the CC. Got a couple wizards out there for some backup to help put a little more DPS. Once that's done, he's going to go on ahead and start his hog attack. He's going to do it just like before. He's going to pepper him in. Usually Town Hall 8s or whatever. He'll be a little more, he'll strategize a little more, but, you know, on bases like this, you can basically just, you can bully him. And we all love a good bully every now and then, so as far as, you know, it is to come to the video games. So there he is, peppering in all those hogs, got the heals going, you know, just spamming them just for good measure. Not that they're, you know, going to go anywhere, but after that, we're going in 4 times this. After that, it's basically just like cleanup. So he drops his king up north. And got his king working on some of those trash buildings on the outside. Hog's going to go in the center, take down that Town Hall. Excellent job on the 6-pack Biff. Good job, buddy. Keep up the good work, Chobsters. All right, now we're going to come in on number 16. We got Allie, a.k.a. Jaeger Bomb, coming in. She's going to do a little dragon attack for us. So Town Hall 9, going to use this dragon. She, you know, these lowers, they had a pretty easy war for the most part. Usually we don't get them this easy, so whenever they're this easy, we really enjoy it. So there she goes, peppering in all those dragons. Got the king up to the northeast, got the queen over to the northwest, and you know, she's working on leveling up that queen, so she's doing a good job with it. You know, dragons basically coming in, dropped a couple rages, CC gets pulled, then goes the loons for the backup, which is excellent job, textbook, just like we showed her, and you know, just basically going to triple this base pretty easy with these higher powered dragons and those max loons coming in on the back end. So excellent job, Allie. We're going to speed this up ×4. Let them guys go ahead and pull them 3 stars out so we can skip on to the next one. And excellent job, Allie. Keep bringing us those stars, and great job once again. All right, so number 15 coming in on Moda. Like I said, guys, these lower bases were pretty easy. And Moda's not really one of our most experienced attackers, so spent I'd say maybe about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half in clan chat, kind of coaching him, maybe a couple hours tops on Go Vaho. So guys, we're still using Go Vaho to these lowers, especially at Town Hall 9, Lava Loon, Town Hall 9, and Moda's really been working on his Lava Loon, but Lava Loon basically wasn't going to work out for this base, so I told him, you know, hey, why don't you just go ahead and do a Go Vaho, just because it was so spread out. So there he goes. We worked on it for quite some time, pulled in the CCs, or pulled them out, going to bring him over here to roughly the 2 to 3 o'clock position. Going to go ahead and drop that poison. Drops the poison. He's going to pepper in his queen. He's going to put, I believe he's going to put an archer too. Maybe not. No, I stand corrected. Put it in there. Go on ahead and got those down. So now he's going to drop this golem down south, down by the BK. That golem is basically going to tank And he's going to start creating his funnel for his Valks down south. As you can see, those wizards working on those storage, or the pump and the barracks. Got the Valks. Those heroes are going to drop down, pull those Valks up, and then basically in a rage, they're going to go towards, most of them are going to go towards that queen. They're going to tear into the core of that base. Got Valks split, and then he's got his hogs that he's going to insert right here just for a little support. They're going to target. They're going to go towards the core of that base. There is going to be a Tesla farm. We kind of figured somewhere around that town hall. So we just basically told him, hey, save one of those heals for that Tesla farm. So he's going to go and drop a heal on that Valk right there. And of course, once again, there is a Tesla farm that's pretty noticeable gapping right there. And he's basically got his Valks going up north, got his hogs coming. His Valks are from the west, hogs are coming from the east, all working their way up to the noon. And went ahead and spammed that last heal on that Valk in the core, those couple Valks, just to really make sure that he gets that Tesla down, that last Tesla. So got the king trying to break in, basically just trying to break up all these trash buildings now that's left. Got to clean up. So did an excellent job. He had a great coach. I believe Crazy Cray coached him. So excellent job, Moda, on paying attention, the attention to detail. And thanks for serving our country, buddy. He's in the Navy. So give him a shout out if you ever see him on Clan Chat. So great job, Moda. Keep bringing us those stars. And keep the bench warm, my friend. That's right. Bench slap that one. Now we're going to jump in here. We got number 14. We got Big Ben, a.k.a. Ben Redden. He's going to come in with a minor attack. So he just recently went to Town Hall 10. And he's going to try out these miners. He's like, hey, man, I got these new miners. I want to check them out. So we're like, have at it. So Town Hall 10, got that siege drop. And typically in a minor attack, you drop the siege, got them filled with hogs. And basically that's your CC lure for the bench warmer. So going to drop that out. And going to take a little tanking. Hogs are going to come in, take out a couple defenses. And go down a couple Teslas. And finally going to pull those CCs over there to the 3 o'clock position. Got a baby drag and a real drag. The big boy drag. And gonna drop a double poison. Going to get those taken care of. Arch Queen goes down. She's going to come in there and just basically eliminate that CC. And he's going to start this minor attack. And he's going to drop this king, I believe, on the south side. Yep, there's this king on the south side. Should have probably dropped on that builder hut. He did drop a healer on him, which is kind of different. But we won't whine about that. So in comes the in the miners. Miners are going to try and be funneled to the core. King's still up, but he really needs to get some of those buildings down. Because some of those miners are going to bounce outside. But actually, it looks like it's going to benefit him. While that queen's going from the 3 to the 12 o'clock position, she's just going to kind of clean up some of these buildings on the outside. Not much DPS over that way, so actually did pretty good. Miners just took down that expo, got some skeletons popped, and they're going to come in here. We'll speed this up just a hair, just so we can get through this without it being a 45-minute video. I know, guys, some of these videos are pretty long, but I just got to give credit to all the bench warmers that fight typically because, it's no fun being left out. Nobody likes to be left out of a video, especially on a recap. And that's really the whole point of the video is to recap the war. So, it's just something I like to do. It's nothing serious, but it is something I do enjoy. And, it gives content and it also kind of gives you a record of history of, I look back on some of these older videos. And I see that, like Jinja Ninja, he was like Town Hall 8. And, now he's Town Hall 11, like almost to max Town Hall 11. So it's insane to actually watch these guys grow. So excellent job, Ben. Keep up the good work and keep bringing us those stars. Now we got number 13, Kid Huddy. He's also got his mini account gold member coming in here. He's going to do a La Lune. Pretty textbook. All right, so let's go ahead and zoom out of this. And, had a nice easy CC pull right there. Just went ahead and dropped him on that Teslas. Did have a spot that was not covered or just basically a hole in the base. So he's going to bring him over to the 3 o'clock. He's going to pepper in some archers. Pepper seems to be the strong word for the day. It's the clash word for the day is pepper. So he peppered some archers. And then he's got that archer queen in there to kill that CC. Excellent job on the CC pull. It was pretty easy. Then he's basically going to bring his Lava Loon from the 12 to 3 position. Got those hounds going in to tank for those loons. Excellent timing on all of that, the rages and the haste. got a loon that popped. Archer Queen still working on the outside, so she's really going to help those pups speed up the cleanup process on the back end. And got the king going around the north side, and it basically is like GG, guys. So excellent job, Gold, on this La Lune attack. This is basically all he does every war with Gold. He comes in, does a La Lune. Let's go in and get that. I got OCD when it comes to seeing those reds. So excellent job on the 3 stars. Keep bringing us those stars and keep up the good work. So we're going to come here on number 12. And this one is Matt. He's a Town Hall 9. He's going to come in with a La Lune. Got kind of a, spread out base. And, and accidentally did a double haste right there. Did not mean to do that by any means. So he's got those coming in. Got a CC pull. Even going to take out a air defense, which will really help this move along. So now he's only going to worry about 3. Got no expos. Town Hall 10, basically an engineered base. So pulling those out to the far north corner. Sorry guys, I'm not doing a very good job of this. Got him poisoned. Getting ready to launch his Lava Loon attack. He's going to come in from the south, from the 3 to 6 o'clock position, I do believe. Let's take a peek. Still waiting. There it is, 3 to 6. Going to drop those loons in there, get them start going. Those archer towers really ain't going to do much. Kind of got a pretty good time. A little late on the haste, but he still got them in there. And this guy does have some max Teslas for Town Hall 10, and those guys are pretty tough. Went on ahead and did 2 pre-rages. And really, those left side of the loons down here did not take the rage. Instead, they ended up kicking to the outside, which actually was fine. And, that Skelly spell is still trying to work on some of those heroes. Got the queen still up, so he missed the skeleton spell, but it still came out. Came out as a 3-star attack. So, and then save some loons for the back end for some of those wizard towers, so it doesn't target a big group of balloons. And you got a big group right here. They're going to come after they take down this pump. They're going to come down and take out the queen. So any higher of a queen, that probably would have been a problem, but a level 5 queen, you don't really too much about it. But the skeleton spell should have taken that out if it was dropped properly inside of a rage with a level 5 queen. Should have been no problem, but didn't work out that way. We're going to speed this up because now all we got is clean up. So excellent job, Matt. Keep bringing us those stars and keep up the good work, my friend. And all right, so number 11, we got Tank coming in. So we got a very big diversity or diverse attacks coming in. We got minor attacks, we got Lava Loon attacks, we got Bow Witch or Bowie attacks, we got Electro attacks. We even have the new Ghost attack, the new Ghost Electro attack. So check these out. They'll be closer to the up top. But right now, we're going to check out this minor attack from Tank. And on a Town Hall 10, basically another engineer base. These guys were very, very engineered. Like I said in my previous videos, we are engineered clan. But we are not to the extreme of an engineered like some of these guys we see. Luckily, all of these guys as heroes were pretty low. So that really did hinder in this attack. So there goes in the siege. Got a good entry point. We did have a scout on this base, so it actually worked out really well. So basically, we dropped that siege in the same spot. Got hogs out. They're going to take down a couple defenses before they go down. Got a couple wizards down here. I don't think he meant to spam that many wizards, but basically going to draw those CCs out and going to pop a poison here shortly. Poison. Oh no, I take that back. Didn't mean to spam all those wizards, but ended up having to bring them out to the 3 o'clock position, and that's where he wanted to go. Anyway, that queen's going to, I guess the point was to bring him out to the 3 o'clock, and the queen was going to walk from the 3 to the 12, while the king was going to walk from the 6 to the 9 o'clock position. So got those last of the CC troops down. Here comes the king trying to create a bigger funnel, and going to drop a couple miners to target this DE drill, and then the bulkier miners are going to be right down here. So got 5 heals in the bag, and got that king working up that west side, southwest side. Got the queen going up on the east side, east to north, and really just getting these miners to go in here and get a big bulk of those miners to really get that push into that base. Got the heel down. Got a Spellies popped. I mean, the Skellies popped. Ooh, I cannot talk to save my life. And so basically he's got, got some really big splash damage. Got a double bomb. I mean, a giant bomb. Got a Tesla farm right there. So excellent job on that Tesla farm. Good job on the heel. And got that king that he actually popped in there. He's working on the town hall. He's going to actually clear out some of that part of the compartment right there. So he did a good job on that. Those miners are going to wrap around from the north, and they're going to travel west. So actually worked out pretty good. And he still has 3 archers for cleanup, which is a plus, because sometimes guys on these miner attacks, it just takes a little longer to get some of these miners through, and sometimes time can be the thing that really costs you the most in the in these wars. So that's the biggest thing on miners. All we got left is that 1 splash damage, but there's too many miners for it to basically just annihilate. So excellent job, tank. Keep up the good work and keep bringing us those stars. All right, so next attack we got coming up, we got tank coming in on 10. He's going to do a La Lune. So in the middle, we do have a Tesla farm right here in the middle. You can see me touching on this area. So that's a Tesla farm. So we're going to do a CC pull, drop 4 loons. Going to come in, take out this Expo. So actually it's going to miss the Expo, and he's going to drop 1 more. I really don't understand why that Expo didn't go down, but he's going to get this other loon in here just in the nick of time to go down, take it out. And then he's going to bring these CC troops down to the south. And that's where he's going to start his attack from, is from the 3 to 6 o'clock position. So got these CCs down, got the poison down. Queen gets out, starts working on these dragons, and pretty soon he's just going to go and drop that siege, get that siege in there tanking. Now that siege does have a hound in it, so it's going to work as a double tank, which is really, really nice. So the point is to try and take out this Expo that he's got right here before he drops his loons. And here comes the loons now that while it's tanked, and going to drop them in, going to get a couple haste down, get them pushed up. Got that queen working on that hound, which is not a big deal. Dropping the Skelly spell right there. The Skelly spell goes down. Queen goes down. And then got a tornado trap. Really playing Ring Around the Rosie right there with all those loons. And guys, I'll tell you what. I hate that trap. That trap pisses me off more than anything in this game. And I'll have to show you some replays later on why. But those things are pretty tough. So they really can stop those troops. But he's basically got all these loons pushing through this base. Got all these pups over here just taking down buildings. Also working as a distraction. Got some archers up here for that pack of loons that's up here working on this wizard tower. And the wizard tower will go down. So excellent timing on that part. And basically we got this last wizard tower. Got some cleanup. We'll go ahead and speed this up. It was an underpowered wizard tower. So no big deal. Tank did an excellent job. Could have done probably a little bit better. But, hey, it is what it is. Got the 3-star, and that's all we really care about. So good job, Tank. Keep up the good work and keep bringing us those stars, my man. So he got a 6-pack this war. Now we're going to jump in here. We're going to watch Hugh. Huge Erection. I know, right? Great name. I love it. So he's coming in with a Bowie attack. So did an excellent job with this. Got a little more spread out base, but so, is a good candidate for the Bowie. So, we talked it up a little bit, and I was like, hey, maybe we should do a good Bowie. So that's what we're planning on doing. I talk to myself a lot, I know. For those of you that know, can totally understand. So, got some bowlers, got some witches going down on the 9 o'clock. Also going to peppered in some, or sprinkled, we'll say we sprinkled in some giants. Got those bowlers and witches behind them, basically creating a good wall to push across this base. And I think probably he really meant for that siege to get in there just a little bit farther, but it didn't quite go as planned. Most of these attacks really don't, unless like you're One Hive or Dark Looters or somebody that's really, really up there. So got that CC pulled, got a jump down, going to go ahead and poison that CC, and that queen will step up. Got the CC frozen inside that poison, so that's really nice. Plus you got the queen firing on him, so that's a really good tactic. Still got troops up on the 10 o'clock side. and we still have some troops coming down here. Got quite a few troops, plus the heroes on this south side working on that town hall. Those are going to go down. Got plenty of witches in there, and this expo is going to go down very shortly. Down goes the expo, so, just did an excellent job on this attack. I can't really, not too many flaws. There were a couple flaws, but for the most part, did an excellent job. And look at all these troops he has down here on the south side to push up to the north. Got the queen up here. Still has her ability. Still has the king ability. Got some archers up there working on some trash buildings. And pop that queen's ability. She's going to step in, take out this wizard tower and the arch tower. Actually, the arch... Nope, she ain't going to do that. I lied again. So there I am, a liar. And still got a couple of Valks that came out of the clan castle, or the siege, I should say. Got some bowlers in there. And finally used the king's ability. King's going to tank, and it's pretty much clean up from there. So, excellent job, Huge. And keep up the good work and keep bringing us those stars, my man. All right, so now we're going to get in here. We're going to watch a pretty good attack. This is Kid Huddy. He's going to come in on number 8. We did struggle a little bit with number 8. I don't know why. 6, 7, and 8 kind of... excuse me. 6, 7, and 8 kind of had some tough layouts for some of our mids, so we had to dip a little bit to pick up these guys. Now, Kid Huddy coming in here with a mass bowler attack. Got basically creating his funnels down here at the 3 and 6 o'clock position. Got a couple healers on those bowlers just to help get that funnel going, and did a good job on that. He's going to drop the siege right here in the core. Actually, I take that back. He was clicked off his siege when he attacked, so his siege, he didn't have a siege. He had it, but he didn't have it available because he'd already dropped troops, and it was selected for not having a siege, I guess, from farming. So, because he was saving that specifically for war, and so he went in siegeless and still managed to 3-star this base. But he's got max heroes, so those heroes really saved him on this one. He did have a lot of mess ups, a lot of hiccups. Troops didn't do what they were supposed to do. Didn't have the siege, so he was getting a little. I'm sure I could just hear it in his head, or I can hear him as he's doing this attack. Just saying, what the fuck is going on? So he's basically coming in here, and they didn't jump where they were supposed to jump for the most part. They kind of split. Got a Tesla farm up north, and we already knew about that Tesla farm because of a previous hit, of course. And luckily, still got that stack of bowlers on the 9 o'clock side, and they're going to work, and they're basically going to work their way around the base, and got that. He's got this little bowler down here. It's the little bowler that could, and that little bowler is really putting in some work down there. So, he really had a hard time, had a lot of mess ups, and typically doesn't go like this, but I think everybody can relate to when you have that kind of attack and it's like shit just hit the fan. Nothing's going the way it should, but you still pull it out. All you can do is say, man, that was as ugly as it gets, but I'm glad it got a 3. So good job, Hud. Good job on that 3-star. I'm glad you pulled it out still. Thank God for max heroes, right? And keep up the good work. All right, so we're going to look at number 7. 6 and 7. We got that creepy guy. Excuse me, I wish I had some water. Anyway, coming in on the creepy guy. He's doing the next 2 attacks. He's doing the Electro Strat. I did drop a video, so if you guys haven't seen that, check out my previous video that I dropped. And here we go. Got these bases. They're a little tough, man. They didn't have Infernos. They didn't have Eagles for the most part. But they had these 4 max Expos. And I'll tell you what, guys, these things really do hurt. But these bases, like I said, 6, 7, and 8, they were just pissing us off. So finally we was like, you know what? Let's go down here. Let's just do a quick dip, and let's eliminate these. So here we go. We got the Electros down in the corners. They created that funnel. Drop the rest of those Electros. Down goes the Siege. Grand Warden. Got some balloons. Here comes the heroes. And basically those heroes are going to push to the core. Got a couple Rages down. Got a couple Electros working on the outside, plus a Loon. But bulk of the attack is basically going to go through and try to chain lightning as many buildings in that core as possible. drops a couple freezes on those Expos, because those Expos, they really do hurt those balloons. Got another tornado trap right there in the core, playing Ring Around the Rosie, and popped that warden ability, and dropped a freeze on that north side so those balloons could really get to work in that compartment. There is a wizard tower up there, but that wizard tower isn't going to be enough to take down those loons. Luckily, they split, and then got those pretty good level heroes coming in there for cleanup on the back end. So we're going ahead and speed this up just a hair, and we'll get this next attack on the way. So excellent job, Creepy. Good job on the 3. Well, actually, good job on the 6-pack you got, and keep bringing us those stars. All right, so coming in on number 6, got Creepy again, doing the same strat. It's a pretty good strat, guys. If you haven't done it, like I said, you need to check that other video out. And you just, it's a little tutorial on how to, analyze the base, and how to get your funnels going, what to look for. Now, if you notice, we got a couple Electros here, dropped in the corners, Expos locked on, so dropped a couple Loons to try and take out these Expos. And, so those balloons get in there, they're putting some firepower down, but they don't quite get the job done. So there goes the bulk of those Electros with the Siege. Got the Heroes and Loons coming in for support. Dropped a double Rage right there. Those Electros took out both those Island Expos up there at the 9 and 12 o'clock. Got all these troops coming through the core right here. Got a freeze down. Still have the Warden's ability. Got 2 more freezes in the bag. And is just going to push on. Going to drop a double freeze on those on that Tesla farm. Then he's going to drop it on that Tesla and that Expo right there at the 3 o'clock. Just to keep those things at bay. And got another Ring Around the Rosie tornado trap. I feel like there was more of those in this war than I've ever seen. Not all of our people have them yet. So, it just kind of sucks. So anyway, basically got still got an air defense up, but that Queen's going to take it out. Queen's going to step out, take out the storage, as well as this cannon, and then she's going to pop her ability, going to get through this wall, and the King's going to tank, but that cannon's going to, the Expo's going to come over and lock onto the King, and while the Queen is really just doing some work right there. So excellent job on that, and got that one Loon in there, just trying to get that Expo, but it didn't quite, and got 2 dragons up, still with the Queen. So it was a close attack, but luckily, those Electro Dragons are very tanky, as you can tell, and that Queen is almost down, but she's going to step up, grab that Expo, take it down, and then basically it's GG. So got an army camp left, and that's it. So excellent job, Creepy, on that 6-pack, and keep bringing us those stars. Oh, my bad, there's still a couple buildings left. Let me speed this up. I didn't even see those, but I bet somebody else did. Queen went down. And almost flubbed that attack with Town Hall 11 Electros. But it is what it is. Got the 3-star. That was a really, really close attack. Wasn't the greatest, but we got it done. And got those 6. So, all right. Now we're going to come in. We're going to do check out Griff's attack. He's got an Electro attack coming up as well. Guys, I'm telling you, Electros are hot. Especially you have a lot of attacks to spam. Electros are the way to go. So, got a little bit of water right there. Alright, so he's going to drop these Electros in at the corners. Oh, he's coming in from 6 to 9. So, got those Electros in. They're getting that funnel created. Siege is about to go down. Letting those funnels just burn just a little bit longer, just to make sure those Electros get in where they need to be. Siege goes down. Heroes go down. Here comes the Loons. And once you guys get those down, basically it's just spells from there on out. So you can really look at the map. You don't have a lot going on. Basically it's just a solid air attack. Everything is pretty much there. Got a freeze going down in the core. Loon split. That's a good thing because typically you'll have your Electro split a little bit, but these basically stayed in the core, and those Electros are really going to town in the core. The balloons are really working on that 9 to 12 position. Got a Tesla farm. These guys really like Tesla farms, and they were very effective. They really slowed a lot of things down, but he's got those higher heroes, those pretty good level heroes. Got that King tanking, that Expo. Queen working on the storage, takes it down. She's going to step up, take out this Tesla, and it's going to take out that X-bow as well. So King went down. You got all these Electros basically on the back end coming in for cleanup, doing the chain lightning. Guys, look at these Electros. Look at the damage they do. Look at how many spaces they chain lightning. I'm telling you, eventually they're probably going to nerf them. I'm not quite for sure, but got that freeze right there. He meant to freeze that air defense as well. He missed it, but the chain lightning is just going to be too much for these last two Teslas to really put in any work on these Electros. So we're going to speed this up, and basically just going to do a little cleanup real quick. And there's the 3 stars, ladies and gentlemen. So excellent job, Griff, on that attack. A few things we could work on, we could talk about in clan chat. You know me, I'm a perfectionist, and most of the time things don't go perfect. So I feel your pain, but you got 3 there, and good job on that. And keep up the good work. Keep bringing us those stars. All right, so we got number 4 coming in. It's Kid Huddy again, doing another mass bowler attack. He's doing a really good job with this one, guys. He was using miners. He was a big miner, so bowlers are kind of a newer thing for him as far as this. He did miners at Town Hall 10, doing miners at Town Hall 11. That's all he farms with typically. But here he's got those bowlers coming in, and he does have a siege this time. But he's got those bowlers creating those funnels. Now, if you guys watch, some of these bowlers want to bounce out to the outside because this cannon's still up. This X-bow's an island, and so the next closest thing are basically this building right here, the elixir storage. So in comes those bowlers. You guys are going to kind of watch the siege really work on this X-bow. Probably should have dropped those bowlers just a tad bit more and then let him with a jump spell, but anyway, he planned to use that siege to get in there, but look at all these bowlers that's wrapping around the side, plus his queen goes out to the side. She decided to go for a nice stroll on the outside of the base, and when I seen this attack, I thought it was going to be dead just because of the fact that you have all these CC troops right here in the core that's really going to town on these bowlers. There's nothing that's going to work on them as far as DPS wise, but manages to get the bulk core of these of the base down. And still got the queen up, got the healers on her. She's really working on it, and she's getting some of that heal too as well. But mainly they're targeting the bowlers. But luckily, that dragon decided to come up to the side where the queen was, and the queen's basically going to turn around once that dragon targets those archers and take out this dragon. So excellent job on that. Really got lucky there. So in the meantime, he's got a lot of base to clean up. Still got the queen's ability, but still have all the healers up that I know of. I believe it's 4. Luckily, I'm telling you, this was down to the last second as far as this attack. So we'll speed this up, do a ×2 here. Luckily, those island X-bows aren't far back enough for the queen to not reach her. So luckily, she can reach out and get those, and that really, really saved the day. But I missed it. But there's an MVP in this attack. And it was the golem actually single-handedly took out this double cannon that I'm sitting here tapping right now. Yeah, so there's a golem that went in there single-handedly and literally came down to the last second. So got lucky on that. But you know what? 3's a 3 in my book. I'll take them any way I can. Kind of a sloppy war for us bench warmers. And believe me, we were holy shitting in clan chat, and we were oh fuck, blah, 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 blah. We were really chatting it up about that. So we had a good laugh over it, but luckily, it came out ahead. All right, guys. So here we go. Here comes the three last hits. Big stars of the show. Cray, this is Town Hall 11. Coming in with a new attack. It's the Ghost Electros, or a.k.a. the Electron. So if you guys ever check this out, get out there. There's, I believe, Echo Through Me put out a video. I believe One Hive Genesis had put out a video, and I don't know if Clash with Corey put one out. Anyway, I checked this out. I seen this new strat. I'm like, hey, we need to check this out. All right, so it's a pretty stout strategy. All right, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to have a battle blimp, and this battle blimp is going to have an electro in it, and you're going to bring 3 clone spells and a rage. So what you want to do is you basically want to take out the queen plus a good portion of the base. What you're going to do is you're going to drop that battle blimp. Battle blimp's going to go in, and you're going to rage it, and then you're going to clone that electro. It's going to make 4 electros. Look how much of this base goes down to these electros. All right, so you got a multi-inferno, you got an air defense right there, you got air sweepers that's really working on some of these electros. Not a big deal. They're going to take out a big portion of this core of the base right here. Now, the second part of the attack is you want to do a hero suicide. Basically, your heroes are going to clear out another portion. So right there, we got 12%, but it was a very, very strong 12% of the base. So here goes the heroes. Wrong side. I was looking at the wrong side again. And got a couple baby dragons to help kind of take out some of those hit point buildings, some of those damage per second buildings like the arch tower, things like that. And also creating a little funnel for those heroes to step in and get those island expos. In the meantime, you got a baby dragon over here, and you got some loons going in to target that expo. Now, once you get this portion of the base done, so check this out, guys. So far, we've got 32% of the base done. And it's going to keep continuing because that queen is still up with a max queen. Still got some loons on the south side. Now you're going to start your lava loon portion. Okay, so you're going to drop those in, drop those hounds, get those loons going. Those hounds are really going to tank, and luckily those are just multi-infernos, so the hounds really aren't going to pop anytime soon. But and you only mainly got 2 air defenses to really deal with and a couple expos. And a Warden's ability. So the Warden's ability is very crucial to really wait until you push into that base before you use it. You bring some minions. You got some minions on cleanup on the back end and out here on the side where there's no defenses. And look at all these loons. Plus you still got a hound up. And typically you don't have your heroes up, but still had the king up still. But he's about to go down from these skeletons. Oh no, he didn't go down. And rest is basically just cleanup. So GG on that. It's an excellent strategy. Typically, you don't use them for some of these, spread out bases. You use them for a little more compact bases. But I was so excited to try this strategy. I had to try it. So there it is, guys. Ghost Electro attack. And pulled a 6-pack out of it. So we're going to check out number 2. And you guys are going to check this one out. And it's pretty good. This one's a little tougher base. Does have it's a full Town Hall 11. Got an eagle. Look at that, guys. Max Town Hall 11. I mean, slap max. The only thing that's not max is the wall. So in comes the battle blimp. It's gonna pop. Here it goes. Rage is got a pre-rage. Gonna clone that. And look, just look at the value you get just for those clones. And just for these electros, Queen goes down, Inferno goes down. These guys are going to really take out the Eagle Artillery as well. Down goes the Eagle. They're going to come up. They're going to take out the Sweeper and the Air Defense. And I believe they're going to take out the Town Hall. So just those portions alone, they really got a lot of value for that. And now these dragons are going to fade out. They're not going to get another wind up. And so we got a baby dragon really just coming down here working on some of these buildings. Not much that's really going to touch them, so should have spread those out a little bit more, and then going to let those guys kind of clean up, work their way up north before we get these heroes going in for their suicide part. Now, look at the timestamp, guys. You still got 1 minute and 45, and you haven't even started your attack yet, okay? This is how quick this attack can be. So you got some baby dragons. Finally, the king goes down, and the queen gets in right behind her, so that king will tank. You got baby dragons clearing out all those buildings that won't even touch it. You put a loon down just to help with the DPS because the king's going to walk that way regardless. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try and get this wall open, okay? I know with it, figured since it targeted all those barbarians that a good time to use those wall breakers would have been then. Probably should have dropped them a little earlier, but it was too late. But instead we're just going to have to go with it. So got some minions on cleanup. Going to start the lava loon portion, trying to target that Inferno right there. Got the queen up. Still has her ability. She's going to pop it. And still got all those archers to help shield her from that multi-Inferno. Got all those loons coming in. Look at these hounds coming in from the 12 o'clock position. And just basically sprinkling in all of these loons on the exterior portion of the base so they won't bounce outside and stay on the perimeter of that base. So now you got all these loons coming in. Pop the Grand Warden ability. Still got 3 hounds up. I take that back. Still got 3 hounds up, and all those loons, and all you have is these few little bit of defense down here. Now, like I said, keep in mind, none of this even started. Those heroes didn't go down until there was 1:45 left in the attack. So that's how much time you can take. And Queen's going to step up. Those pups and minions and stuff are going to take out that town hall. And you have all these loons down here for the back end. And still got Hound up. I mean, it's just such an overpowered, insane attack. And I don't really think you can nerf that just because, those troops alone. I don't know. Maybe if they nerf the clone spell, I mean, not the clone spell, but the Electros, might hinder that attack strategy a little bit. But guys, this is sweeping Clash of Clans right now. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out over at Echo Through Me or One Hive Genesis, and they got some good tutorials out there. So here we go. Coming in on number 1, we got Dr. Clash Town Hall 11 on a Town Hall 12 using Electros. So going to come in from the 9 to 12 position, and got those 2 Electros creating that funnel right there, and he just did an excellent job on this attack. So I can't really praise about it enough. So Town Hall 12 actually failed on it. Didn't fail, got 2 stars, but it was like 77%, 80%, somewhere around there. And but these spread out bases are really, really tough. And so there he goes. He's dropping just basically the bulk of that army. Got a freeze going just to keep that air defense at bay. And that Inferno is really putting in work right now on all those troops. It's basically just like free DPS on all those. So we got a freeze on that just to slow things down. All those Electros in the core, and that Town Hall 12, that level 5 Town Hall 12 was just devastating. Popped that Warden's ability. Did a great job. Luckily, 2 of those Electros turned around to get that multi-Inferno. Remember, guys, you got 3 Infernos on this base. This is a Town Hall 11 going in. Got max heroes, got max everything for Town Hall 11, but just came in and just really, really put in work on this base. And if that Inferno probably would have went down, that single Inferno would have went down, it probably would have been lights out, but still got the Queen. She finally took it out. Would have been nice to still have a dragon on that side over there with that Queen. She's going to step up. She's going to take out this other Expo too, which did an excellent job on that, saving the Queen's ability specifically for that compartment. You got a couple dragons coming around the south side at 6 o'clock, and they're basically going to work their way around the base. So did an excellent job on the 93%, almost a 3-star on this Town Hall 12. So did an excellent job, and I think the only thing it's going to do, he would have 3-starred it, I'm pretty sure, if it wasn't for time. So he's going to come in, he's going to wind up, take down this. No, he didn't. I lied again. He wasn't going to 3-star that, but really close. So excellent job. Town Hall 11 on a Town Hall 12, number 1, Dr. Clash, taking it on there. So there we go, guys. That was the war. Excellent job, Benchwarmers. Keep the win streak going to number 6, win number 245 once again in the book, 59 to 56, up against the Walking Dead. So we'll check it out. We'll see what they did. I'm not going to show any of our bases just because we don't do that, and we like to keep our bases a secret until war day. So we don't need people looking up on YouTube going, oh hey, let's make that base. So we don't want to do that. So there we go. Check out the war results. 99.65 destruction. Yeah, we probably should have shot for the perfect war, but once we won, we really didn't care. No need to rub it in. So excellent job, Benchwarmers, on the war. Win streak is 6. We probably won't start another war until after the Clan League. So there you guys go. That is the recap of 245, win streak of 6. So excellent job, team. Keep up the good work. So everyone did a phenomenal job. Like I said, we struggled in the middle section, but they had some pretty good bases. They had some pretty good layouts for Town Hall 10s to hit. Those 4 Max Expos, they really, really do hurt, especially doing minor attacks and whatnot. So excellent job, guys. Once again, another video being dropped by Crazy Cray with the Benchwarmers. Like I said, if you guys haven't seen it, check out my other video. It's the Electro Dragon tutorial. Maybe I'll drop one about this Ghost Electro soon. I'm not for sure yet. I'm still really working on it, but did get a 6-pack in there. So only did it at Town Hall 11. I haven't tried Town Hall 12 yet, but I heard it's very devastating at Town Hall 12, but I heard it is also base specific. So just keep that in mind. And if you guys go check out those other tutorials, and that's all good, man. So make sure you hit like, drop comments down below. If you guys have any questions, drop them below, and I'll try to get them answered as quick as possible. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. And this is Crazy Cray. See ya.